People throughout Nashville are wondering if their car will be broken into tonight. WSMV4 Investigates has uncovered startling details linked to a rash of car break-ins in the city. Good evening, I'm Marius Payton.
I'm Laura Lowry.
I'm Tracy Cornett. What you're about to see has police and victims wondering if young offenders aren't afraid of getting caught.
Yeah, that's because Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley found out just how long they're staying in custody once they're arrested.
These days, Sam Turner's boots are made for crunching.
Yeah, and this time it was in my own driveway. Shattered here.
For the second time in 3 years, a criminal has broken into his SUV. His feelings about shattered glass once again inside and outside his vehicle summed up in these 4 words.
God, sucks, man.
Turner is among the latest victims of a rash of car break-ins in Nashville.
These guys, they are either so bold that they don't care or they just know nothing's going to happen to them.
It's that sentiment
They like to break into cars.
that worries Captain David Kautzman, who oversees Metro Police's efforts to stop the break-ins.
How many times do you arrest a kid for car break-in and find out they've done this multiple times before?
I don't have a number, but it happens a lot.
So do you think these kids know the ramifications of breaking into a car? It's really not that much?
I would think they would have to. If you've been arrested a couple of times and have faced no consequences for that, I think they know that.
Because juvenile arrests aren't public record, WSMV4 Investigates requested data of how long juveniles are detained after being arrested for car break-ins. What we found is that juveniles are spending much less time in custody. 2 years ago, the average number of days young offenders spent in the Juvenile Justice Center after breaking into a car was 8 days. Now look at last year. That average dropped by half. Only 4 days in custody. And if they stole a car, 10 days in 2023 in custody, down to 4 days in 2024.
You hate to think about a kid in jail, but I don't know what you do. You can't let them just run out on the streets either after they do something like this.
We want them to be held accountable.
Judge Sheila Calloway oversees the city's juvenile courts.
The data shows that these young people are spending less time in custody. So can you understand the frustration here?
It actually serves as a negative effect to our youth. And so the longer you hold them in, the less rehabilitation you get.
Calloway says they are spearheading efforts to work with offenders and their families, addressing issues such as why are kids even out at night to break into cars?
We get a better result on rehabilitation with our youth if we're doing it in a least restrictive alternative.
People who have had their cars broken into, they're frustrated, right? They're frustrated and they know that what is happening right now isn't always working. So what do you say to them?
I'm not sure if we've given what we're doing a fair opportunity. What we absolutely know is the programs that we have put in place are making a difference in the amount of total youth crime.
Looks like they tried to pry it open right here, and that caused a little bit extra damage.
Turner isn't sure if it was juveniles or adults that broke into his SUV. He just knows the real implications of it.
Most people take their cars to work, and you can't take your car to work when it's 14 degrees outside and you're missing a window.
Yeah, Jeremy, he's got a point. So I think a lot of people are asking, what do we do to protect our cars?
Right, that's the question we're all asking, right? Unfortunately, the current trend, according to police, is that criminals aren't bothering to see if your doors are even locked. They're just smashing the windows. So here's what I saw in all of these videos. They pass by cars that don't appear to have anything in them. So take everything, your paperwork, your gym bag, your clothing, out of that car. Leave nothing. The key is to have them get past your car and move on to whatever they're looking at next. Marius?
Jeremy, that's so insightful. Thank you.